so UG. It's in the way I talk, I'm so UG. From my head to my feet, so UG. What you get is what you see, I'm so UG. It's in the way I walk, so UG. It's in the way I talk, so UG. From my head to my feet, so UG. What you get is what you see, so UG. I'm so UG.
Manzigaddewo nkugamba chendi nsubuga St Nelly-Sade mayanja kugamba wendi yuvotamu twasazeeko nga bulijjo tukomyewo omanyi last time we twajja ebintu byebuzaabuza ne tunenya bajjajja nti no bayingira mu sound kugamba podcast netajja kakati saawa zino tukomyewo tubikyuse era St Nelly-Sade ne Mith tutuuse tuyingiddewo nga bulijjo gwe kyakabinyo podcast bweti tebangawo nkugambye eri updated.
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Soyuji podcast. And I'm here with St Nelly-Sade, and like he said, the judges helped us.
Yes.
They brought us back. The judges helped us. They called us back, said finish it properly. But anyway, welcome to another episode of the Soyuji podcast. My name is the Myth, Mr. Soyuji. With me, I have St Nelly-Sade Nsubuga, Kakubidewa, Chikola Sense, Omulondo
Nanyini Mulondo Omwegasi Negata. Hey.
Yo, Said, how are you, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I mean, man, I'm hustling.
Yeah. You're always hustling.
Yeah.
Chikola sense. You're always hustling.
Only that these days hustle is a bit upgraded. It's not like before. I no longer walk, like I don't walk to work like those days where I could walk to the studio. These days at least so look affording a transport so
listen, when you say that it's you said there's a time you were on Radio City with Mr. DJ. You guys were having an interview. I think you were releasing stories of elevation at that time.
It must have been the translation.
The translation?
Yeah.
You had released that and you said, life isn't the same. Exactly what you said. Life isn't the same anymore. The people you were told to hate are the same people who helped you get into a better position, which is the English rappers.
Exactly.
Like, you have to explain to us, what was all that hate about? What was all that about? What were you being told that's wrong with me? Who raps in English? Because I always try to understand that, but I've never understood it. I've never actually got the grasp of it. What would you say was the issue?
I don't know exactly what the issue was because, to be honest with you, even the people who used to hate on people had no specific reason that
they hated on them.
That man, we should hate this guy because of this and this.
Yeah.
I don't know what was it all about, but what I remember is it wasn't necessary to love someone because it was more like someone is hating so and so, you should also hate that person.
Yeah.
There was no reason why you should hate that person.
Yeah.
So me, as an MC who was built on the positivity foundation, I found no reason of hating on someone.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, that's true. Because if I remember clearly, with everything that was happening, with all the songs that were released, you were very neutral.
Exactly.
You were very neutral. You were like, listen, me, I'm a storyteller. I want to get this.
That's why most of those people didn't like me. Yeah. Because people could complain, man,
we need you to.
We are beefing these guys and you chill with them. Now you've started collaborating with them. How do you collaborate with this guy, Enigma? Now you to ballet things. Man, we are supposed to hate these guys. I'm like, man, I have no reason
to hate.
How
did that collaboration to ballet with Enigma, how did that come about? Because even for me, who is close to Enigma, I didn't know that you guys were collaborating. Next thing I know, hey, artwork, hey, video,
exactly.
Hey, what's happening?
Actually, in the first place, I contacted Enigma personally because I found out that most of these guys were even my fans. The people they are telling me to hate.
Yes.
They are my fans. They love what I do. They love my music. They respect me. So what happened, I contacted Enigma myself and asked him to be part of my video shoot. I was shooting Zijukira.
Yes.
Actually, that was my first video.
Yes. Wow.
So for him, he was okay with it. He was like, "Hey man, this is a pleasure, man. I will come. It will make more sense for me to feature in that video." He was okay with it. He welcomed it. He was happy. He came. We shot his clips. Man, and everything was okay.
Always supportive.
Exactly. Yeah. And I was like, man, why are these guys hating on these guys?
Yeah.
There's no specific reason. Now the guy is okay to feature in my video, and I find no reason why someone could say English at Uganda rap at this. I'm like, I should even do something bigger than this. That's when I thought about because back then I was working on my debut album.
Yes.
That's why I even started thinking about collaborating with him.
Yes.
You know. And he was okay with everything. He was supportive, even because he even contributed something, I remember,
to the video.
Yeah. Man, things were different.
Yeah.
Things were different.
I remember you said that, and you said it in the studio at the radio. You said, "Listen, the same people I saw to hate were the same people who were supporting."
Yes.
And the same people who have helped me move my career from this point.
Because the person they tell you to hate is the person who say, "Hey, how much is the video shoot? Maybe I can contribute something."
Yeah.
I'm like, my very people cannot even do this, and this guy is telling me to contribute something towards the shoot. I'm like, man, things are different. These guys are hating people for no reason. Understand?
Well, anyway, at least we got over that. Now, how does St Nelly-Sade come about? Like with what I know about you, students, good guy. I mean, even how you portray yourself, good guy, humble guy. How does that person move from that to, if you could tell me your background, how did you start? How did you go from that to beginning to, did you initially start writing your own raps, or did you like all of us, start rapping along to other people, then writing your own stuff? How does your journey start?
Actually,
as an MC?
Taking you back, the inspiration started from home.
Yes.
From my mom.
Yes.
Because my mom was a poet. She's a poet. And she could write poems. She had so many books.
Yes.
Her own compositions.
Yes. Have you used any of those in your work?
No.
The
only thing I remember,
from my mother.
but I want to.
You have to.
I want to.
You should actually have her recite a poem on your next album.
Yes.
That intro should be mom introducing the album.
Actually, I was thinking of that. I was thinking of something like either an intro or an outro. But yeah, she could come back from the market after work, of course, sit down, open her books and start reciting poems. And the beauty about her was that she was never direct. She could recite something, for example, about Kampala, but she could not talk about Kampala directly.
Yes.
She could talk about the history of Kampala somehow, how Sheraton was renamed. I mean, she could give you some bit of background and then describe it in a very different way of how dirty it was, and then it's clean. Sometimes she could even bring it in a way that she's talking about a person, and then at the end of the poem you be like, hey, she was
talking about Kampala.
I thought she was talking about a man.
Yes, that's dope.
So it was so interesting, and I even told her that when I grow up I want to be a poet. Then she was also a big fan of Kadongo Kamu. She could
the best stories are in Kadongo Kamu.
She could play a lot of Paul Cafedo.
Yes, come on.
And Basude.
Come on.
Then Matendo Band. I could listen to those stories because most of those stories were adding up.
Yes.
For example, Paul Cafedo. had a song called the Chijankunene. It had part 1 and part 2.
Yes. Not even remix.
It's like
part 1 and like
part
a movie.
1, yes, not a remix. And part 2 was a continuation of part 1.
Yes.
So all those things inspired me.
Yeah.
So I started stealing her books.
Yes.
And read them in my room. I could cram like a poem.
Yeah.
Then concentrate on it. Then I go back to school. That was around primary 7.
Yeah.
Then I start reciting some of those poems. So those guys called me with you a bad man. Only don't tell me you guy. The things I was reciting were not mine. So
they're your bloodline.
Yeah. So I became a celebrity in primary. Reciting those poems, I could gather those guys and be like, and I start reciting. Omukwano gunyuma naye omukwano gutama oyagala omuntu ennyo oluusi era bitama. Guys, you guy, you are the best. So then
this is in Buganda Road. Which one is this? Which primary school are you in?
I was at St. Joseph.
Okay, St. Joseph. Okay.
I left Buganda Road in primary 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then they pushed me to Kasau.
Yes.
Deep down in Mukono. It's called Kasau Mubanda Primary School. Then Nebangova. I went to St. Joseph. I fought with the head prefect. Then I found the head prefect there. The guy wanted to cane me. I was like, man, why would you cane a student, fellow student? I'm like, man, good guy, because at that school I remember I was a city born. I was the only person from Kampala.
Yes, so you went to
all those guys were villagers.
So you went to
seeing a villager want to cane me, I'm like, you guy. So I fought with that guy. I was given an indefinite suspension.
Yes.
Then I went to
St. Joseph.
St. Joseph.
So this is where you're doing.
Now I'm doing all this at St. Joseph.
Is St. Joseph a unisex school?
Yes, and I was in boarding.
So you're lying to the girls? Basically.
Yes, to the girls
so
and boys.
This is when your lies started.
And let me tell you, I could cram all those poems during holiday.
Yes.
Then
decide
when
I
come with a new strategy. I have 2 poems. I have a love poem and then maybe a cultural poem.
Yes.
So Agwe, I was a superstar.
But with this, while you're stealing your mom's poems, are you writing your own?
No.
Are you trying to write? Nothing.
No. You're
just enjoying the spotlight.
I was just enjoying the spotlight. But what kept me going, reciting, like cramming more and more poems, is
the memory work.
The fact that I was getting more popular at school, and even teachers started talking about me. For example, we had, I think it was we had an event. I don't remember, but I was in Form 7, P7.
P7, yes.
P7. So we had a function. I don't remember, but it was one of those local singing competitions where you have houses, blah blah blah. But I recited the poem in one of those competitions, and everyone was touched. So secondary school.
Are you telling people these are your words? Are you going around like these are your words?
I just come around,
and you go
tell them, guys,
listen to me.
This poem is called Omukwano Gutama. Be like, this is a poem about so and so. Sometimes you can fall. Just imagine, I'm reciting a love poem in primary
school. You have no idea what
I have no idea, but I was dating.
When did you start dating? In P1?
I started dating in P3. I had a girlfriend.
Yes.
I had a girlfriend in P3.
And this is the same girlfriend you had all the way?
Yeah, actually.
You stayed loyal to her?
We are even in touch.
You stayed loyal? Wait.
She's an admin of our group, our primary school WhatsApp group. She's the admin. That was my first love.
Saints, and
so I became a superstar in primary. Don't want to go. So, but during my vacation, P7 vac, I had a lot of time.
Vac, there's nothing to do.
Nothing to do.
Especially I feel like the primary school one, you really have nothing to do.
Yes.
If you're not at your cousins, you're just there.
It was long.
Yeah.
Then a friend of mine introduced me to hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah, like real hip hop.
You're an only child.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because a lot of people who I talk to, they're introduced to hip hop by like a sibling.
No.
So okay, a friend.
It was just a friend, a rich friend of mine.
Yes.
From the US. He came with some. He came with some CDs, but we did not have a CD player. But I could go to their place, to their home, and listen to rap, listen to hip hop. He's the guy who introduced me to Nas.
Oh, okay.
Nas, Mos Def, and Talib Kweli. Those guys, especially Mos Def and Talib Kweli, were not popular. They were not played anywhere on the radio and TVs. But
their music
what I did, since we
important.
didn't have CD players, I came to Old Tax Park. They had tapes.
Yes.
They had tapes. I started buying those tapes. I go check, note down the titles. I come get all those tapes and take home. That's when I started listening to you. But even the rap I was listening to was more about lyricism and storytelling, because that guy was also a storyteller somehow.
This is your friend?
Yes, my friend. So I pick interest in rapping. But I thought good rap is supposed to be in English. I grew up thinking that to be a good hip hop artist, you must rap in English.
Yeah.
So S1, I go with my poems and rap at the same time. But I started miming. I could mime Exhibit X, those Hate Me Now, with a friend, of course, in high school. Then I started writing my own rap. Before poems, but I was writing English. I made news. The superstar from primary school now this time, and they started laughing at me. Like, bad. The way you rap, you should try something else. Anyway, rapping in English is not easy. Up to now, I can't rap in English. It's your things. So I gave up. Now I told these guys, Temuntegera Burunji.
Yeah.
I went back to my Vitontomi. I started reciting.
Yes.
High school, I recite. Guys, now we should have done this. Then I started reciting poems. That's when I started writing my own poems. I concentrated on writing mine. I mean, it was different because, but still, the inspiration was coming from my mom's poems. Sometimes I could write something related to what I crammed. Yeah, everything started from there. Okay,
now with all this success that you have achieved as a primary school and secondary school superstar on your mom's poems, and then you start writing your own rhymes. How does that go from that to hip hop gangsters? Who are the hip hop gangsters? How does that begin in your journey?
The beauty about our school, it had so many talents, and we had so many guys from better schools, and I realized that hip hop was big at that school. Actually, anyone who went to Yale High School, you know what I'm talking about, because we had Kadanke every weekend. Just imagine. So people could come and express so many talents, and I realized that
if I'm getting into this, let me
because what
in
I needed as a platform.
In the village, you thought it was unique. Then you get here, and it's like
Here, because I started getting challenges, like guys, I could sit down and look at someone miming a hip hop song, and I'd be like, now this one want to take my spot. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this Vitontome to a hip hop beat. These guys will not catch me. And that's what I did.
Did you have you given your mom like Some money off her success.
Some money.
You have so your whole career is based your whole beginning of
Of course, some, as you
Some
said,
come
some
money.
money, some come money. But I want to give her more than money. You understand? Because
absolutely.
yeah,
absolutely.
I
It's
need
smart,
to
it's
pay her
smart.
something
Yeah,
bigger
it's
than
smart,
that.
it's smart.
Money is money. You'll eat
Yeah.
money. So that I started now putting the poems on the hip hop beats.
Yes.
And then I wasn't so like in touch with hip hop guys. Like even hip hop was rare in the media because the first people I heard rapping were those guys called the PPI.
Yes.
Savu,
Yes.
Bonsatule,
Yes.
then Sylvester and Abrams,
Yes, absolutely.
then Saba.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Great.
for you, it must be interesting now because it's in Uganda, something
Yes.
that you're trying to perfect.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now, that's when I sat down and I was like, man,
Yeah, let's do this better.
let's do this better. Because even their writing was, especially Sylvester and Abrams,
Yeah, very, very unique.
they were unique
Very-
and talking about things in the community.
Absolutely, yeah. And I like the thing that I like about those two is they're together,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But one style is very Abrams is like this. It's very
Yes.
technical and
Yes,
this.
and Sylvester is also different.
Is very different. It's also technical,
Yes.
but it's very what do you say about it? It's like he flows more than that thing where he poses. No.
Then he comes
Yeah,
back.
then it goes. The way they did that, it was even me, like, because those are the people for me. The first time I saw them on TV, I was like, wait a minute, what? And it's in Uganda. I'm just a fan of hip hop. This is in Uganda, and I'm listening to this. I'm like, wait, how is this possible?
Yeah.
You know. So, but yes, please continue.
So then, but still, I had so many questions. I was like, why are these guys not being played like the Chameleons,
Yes.
the Bobby Wines? I had so many questions with few answers.
You're wondering why they're not being played now.
I had so many questions. Why are these guys not being played? There are so many guys, so many other guys I don't remember.
Absolutely.
But then time came when hip hop Shadrach started doing those projects of hip hop canvas. I think the first one I had was 2005. Must have been 2005, 2006. That Mother Africa. I looked at the lineup. Guys were spitting bars.
Different
and guys
languages.
were talking about life.
Real life.
Actually.
Yeah.
And even my poems, I've always wanted to talk about life.
Yeah.
About the things I see in communities.
Yeah.
So then GNL Zamba came. The guy became popular. The guy started commercializing what I want.
What you wanted. Yes.
Man. Then from there, I was like, okay, now this is it. This is what I want to be. From there, I realized that we already had platforms in Kampala.
Yes.
We had Bonfire Night at the National Theatre. There was Spoken Truth at Club Rouge. There was Sabrina's.
Always Sabrina's. Yeah.
I met people. We started from
that's
there.
how the hip hop gangsters. Who is in the hip hop gangsters?
No, the Hip Hop Gangsters was actually that was my first crew. That was
Who is in it?
The Hip Hop Gangsters. I had.
Are they still rapping?
No.
Wow.
Actually, one of the leading rappers, MCs in the Hip Hop Gangsters in the US right now, is one of the guys who was supposed to connect me to Brooklyn International Hip Hop Festival in 2020, before COVID.
Yeah.
He's a fighter there. Man, you should get bigger platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's called Mose.
Yeah.
Actually, man, thanks for reminding me about Hip Hop Gangsters.
Yeah,
Because sometimes I even forget.
If you're being booked
Yeah.
for the next Brooklyn festival, book me also, man.
And to be honest, I was the only rapper in the Hip Hop Gangsters.
Yeah.
I was the only person who was writing
Your own stuff.
my own stuff.
Oh, wow.
All those other guys, the other two guys were miming just.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
They could not write anything. That's why I think they didn't even continue. And even the passion, I was the most passionate in the group.
Yeah, I mean, because for you, you've already tasted that cafe a little bit, so it's like, I guess you've understood it. Now, you had touched on it earlier, Shadrach, and what he was doing with the hip hop canvas.
Yeah.
Tell us about your journey in that hip hop canvas and the battles that you were getting involved in and all this. How was that?
There were so many battles actually then. From the old schools, hip hop and R&B battles, from street battles. Do you know that we even had street battles in Kampala? Street battles where outside Parliament of Uganda and you start battling from the street.
Listen, visually, if we had a camera and two guys are in front of Parliament and one is in red, one is in yellow.
And to make matters worse, guys could battle on streets while graffiti artists are spraying.
That's hard.
If you remember very well,
that's hard.
Outside Parliament, there was a graffiti.
Yes,
Zenson had the graffiti.
Yeah, don't name the man.
There was a signature of Saint's Clan.
Yes.
It was also a hip hop crew.
This guy is naming everyone. I'm going to have them on the podcast. They look for it.
But the 2019, 2009, during my VAC, I tried out that hip hop canvas thing.
Yeah.
And actually, we were more than 300 MCs. They wanted 10.
Wow.
That's when I met Big Trill. He was part of the 10. Me, Big Trill.
Wow.
BC, Before Christ.
Yeah.
Curious.
Come on.
Yes.
You guys are the same.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shady Cannons.
Wow.
EMD.
Come on, man.
There's that guy EMD. Yeah. That's when I met them. But I don't know what happened because we did not record that album. That's what I remember, yeah.
But what were you guys doing then? Aside from the battles, what were you guys doing in the hip-hop canvas thing?
No.
Because you've met all these guys.
You come to contest. Do you know MCs coming to contest? You've never recorded. You've never been to a studio.
Yeah.
But you are hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did all of you... Wait, so you said they had 300...
More than 300
MCs came through.
Yes.
But they only needed 10.
So
who were the 10 that
it was...
Did you make it?
I did, of course.
I'm double checking.
I don't remember everyone, but me... Big Trill.
Yeah. Wow.
There was
that's a great.
There's a guy.
Yes.
Guta MC.
Yes.
He works in a bank right now.
Right?
Yes.
That's crazy.
There's then Shady Cannons because Bunny MC was also part of that.
That's a great top 10.
Yes.
That's a great top 10.
And things failed. We tried recording. Actually, that was the year I met Hans Tactic.
Yes.
Because Shadrach took us to studio.
Yes.
We recorded that song. That's when I met Hans, man. Mugamba Wuliwa Kabi, included on radio, man. You guy, you are.
Yeah. Hans was very.
But I don't know what happened to the album.
Yeah.
Then they advertised another edition in 2010.
Yes.
We came back.
The same.
Most of us, the only person who didn't come back is Big Tree.
Yeah, I think at that time JNL had seen him.
Yes.
JNL had seen him.
But me, I came back.
Yeah.
And this time it was for 2 days. There were so many. This time the MCs were many. And the good thing about Platinum Entertainment, they were good when it came to advertising. Publicity was very good.
I think also at that time we really had Facebook and Hot 100. Like our attention was like on two things.
Yes.
You know, so if you went ham on those two platforms, someone was going to hear it, and someone was going to tell someone who was. So I think that was what was happening at that time.
Yeah, but 2010 was a success actually because
you guys recorded.
We recorded only that. Some of us were dropped during early stages.
You were dropped?
Yeah. Me and Gravito Mutuju were dropped.
Wow, Gravity was...
Gravito was part of the Hip Hop Canvas 2010.
Damn.
I was at campus. He was coming from Old Kampala. They could come and... man, we've suffered.
Wow, that's an
rap.
incredible story.
Yeah. They
That's
dropped
something I
us
never knew.
because when we started recording that album, Shadrach wanted something which we didn't have. First of all, then I was too conscious.
Yeah, and I think also he has worked with GNL by this time, so he's looking at something that's more.
Actually, after dropping us, he added Keiko. The album and Don MC.
Yeah, so he wanted something more.
Yes.
What's the word? More. More universal. Like concerts can be like a little too hectic.
Yeah,
a little too hectic.
That's when he signed the Keiko.
Yes.
And Don MC.
Yes. Wow.
So yeah.
So
that story starts from there.
So how? Okay. So because in what I know about St Nelly-Sade is you go from hip hop canvas. Then there's I don't know what happens. Then there's end of the week.
Yes.
So what happens between hip hop canvas and end of the week? What is St Nelly-Sade?
Actually, after hip hop canvas.
Yes.
Thank you. I went to another competition called end of the week.
Yeah. Okay. So immediately after.
And that's when I realized that I had so many weaknesses.
Yeah.
And one of my weakness was freestyle. Because when I joined end of the week, when I went to end of the week MC challenge, had so many rounds to do with freestyle. Yes. And remember, Mia was a writer.
Yes.
When there now they start telling me rap about that phone. Like
But do you have it now? Like, did you learn?
Of course.
Rap about the flag.
The flag. Black, yellow, red yaomba nkugamba Uganda akanyonyi akatambula nkugamba moving forward yewunzise teli mu position naye flag eyobera bendera eya national Uganda kakati bwenjiddako yaddagibunzise akanyonyi ako batera okukavuyavuya ne batugamba mbuno bakajerega nzijukiramuko ne Twitter wo oba yali ya Nigeria oba yali Zimbabwe oba bano bali bana Kenya bwe batujerega mbuno flag erimu ekinyonyi naye nga tebategeera meaning ya kinyonyi ntino tugenda maaso tudda maaso moving forward atenga colors bwezetegereza black of course tuli baddugavu Uganda yellow bwejetegereza omanya nti nako kasana red gwe musayi gwaffe bwonsala gwe guyiika awo bwe nkunyonnyola tino eno pearl of Africa.
Okay. You haven't rapped in a while.
But I could not do that in 2010.
Yeah.
In 2010.
Yeah.
That's why through all those events, the hip hop canvases, the rap battles, the bonfire nights, I met new people.
Yes.
That's when I met Fasi MC, I met Bunny MC from there. They introduced me to Bavubuka.
Yes.
They said, hey man, if you want to improve on your freestyle, because me I could ask, me I could not hide.
Yeah.
And how do you do that? How
Yeah.
do you rap about something which is there off head?
Yeah.
And they told, man, we have a house in Machindie.
Yeah.
Babaluku started something called Bavubuka All Stars. You can come there and learn, no problem.
Yeah.
That's when I went there.
Yes.
Then I started chilling at the house. I look at the guys spitting freestyles. I'm like, Kumbi, I was also good in writing. I could also come and spit my verse. They'd be like, oh, this guy, hey, he has potential.
Yeah. that journey of yours in Bavubuka. You I know you talk about these things lightly. I know some things you don't want to touch on. But that it's very important because, like you said, it sharpened your skills. It helped you perfect certain things.
Yeah.
Right? That journey of you in Bavubuka, tell me about that. How is it when you're in the Bavubuka house in Machindi? How is it? What are you guys doing? What are you guys talking about? What's happening?
The only thing I remember,
Yeah.
actually, it's one of the things that made me respect.
Also, where are you staying? Are you staying in Machindi?
No, I wasn't staying in Machindi.
So you would go to Machindi
daily? But sometimes I could sleep there.
Yes.
At the house. But
you were saying something you respect.
One of the things that made me respect that place was the fact that there's a place where people can gather and learn something. Because me personally, I didn't sit in anyone's hip hop class, but most of the guys I found at the house were talking about it. That, hey man, for us we used to sit in classes here, Babaluku taught us, you know. I'm like, oh wow, because I didn't know that someone can wake up one day and start something that can sharpen someone, or something that can train someone to become a better version of themselves or something like that. But one thing I want to tell you, so many people ignored me at Bavubuka because they thought that I could fit in them. You understand? Even when they are doing events, I could ask, man, I want to come and also perform. No. We have the students. You understand? So sometimes you could, go with them and chill
watch.
and watch them and be like, oh, wow. Yeah. So me, I was never given any platform there. That, come and be part of this performance. Never. Oh, wow. So, but me, I had a vision. My vision was to perfect that.
The freestyle, those weaknesses that you had seen in yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
So how does it go from you performing at end of the week to hosting end of the week? I remember you called me my first ever time there. You called me and said, "Hey, Mith, can you come through and perform?"
Yeah.
Like how does that happen? What? I mean, yes, you have perfected your skills, but what has made that happen for you? How do you get into that transition from just an MC to now
becoming an organizer?
The organizer, yeah, you're the guy.
After Bavubuka,
yes,
of course, we started the almighty Lugaflow army.
Yes.
When I left, and then so many guys were leaving. Yeah. Different reasons, of course, but we had a vision. We're like, man, we are bad. Why don't we start a crew? So we formed the Lugaflow army. And
you guys are the Lugaflow army.
Yeah.
You rapped on one of my favorite beats.
Which beat?
That's why I'm on my P's and Q's, the K beats.
P's and Q's. Banji bagamba tetujja kutunda babose. Yeah.
Listen, bad. I was like,
and even the wordplay was different.
Yes.
Because there's a line I did like mpandula silole ngali kutulole kulole kuva naija Nairobi Bujumbura ate kutuuka mu Arusha Uganda erinde fetuyimba kasepichi mpuje ninde mbuke entuke nfuke traveler lyricist kubasage nti kufuka binojo tracker mboje nyimbula amagenti gwanga muje. I always wanted to be a traveler, but I wanted to travel because of my craft. I wanted to perform outside
in all these
Uganda.
Other places. Yes. So
from there, the beauty about it, one of the members of the crew was the one organizing end of the week.
Okay. Who's
Bunny.
Bunny. Okay.
So Bunny MC was organizing, and after some time, he realized that I have those organizing skills.
Yeah.
So
which is nice.
I started working.
You would think that, because usually a lot of people are like, they want to take all that.
Yes.
But it's dope that he said,
it's like, man, be part of the team.
Yeah.
And then even the lady that brought end of the week in Uganda, Amy Hume, she also liked me. I don't know why, but she was like, man, that's a perfect guy to work with.
Yeah.
So whenever she could come to Uganda, she could, where's Nelly? So I was part of the team.
That's nice.
I was part of the team. That's why when Bunny was moving to Denmark, I became
it was just
the
natural.
Person.
It was not
so
natural.
I wasn't voted or anything, but I was part of the team before, the organizing team before. So I had to take over everything.
Now, for those, you have to explain it. What is end of the week? And it's week, WEK. Explain what end of the week is. What is it actually?
End of the week is a movement towards hip-hop improvement.
Okay.
Whereby it has the unique part of it called End of the Week MC Challenge, which is a competition. It is a movement itself with a competition. Because what makes it a unique movement is the fact that even if you don't win, you learn something. You network.
Yeah. When I was there, man,
you find your
options
weaknesses as an MC.
Who are some of the winners we've had in Uganda in this end of the week MC challenge?
We've had Big Trill.
Oh wow, is it?
Yes. Actually, Big Trill was discovered at the end of the week MC challenge when GNL was a judge.
Oh wow.
So GNL was, because Big Trill had won one of the preliminary rounds.
Yeah.
But at the final, Sino MC won and Big Trill became second.
Yeah.
So Sino MC was to represent Uganda in Germany, and Big Trill became second. But GNL discovered that this guy didn't win, but we should sign him.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty. That's what makes it a movement.
Absolutely.
You understand? So you don't come to win.
It's opportunities.
It's an opportunity. There are so many opportunities.
Thing. Yeah.
But the MC challenge part of it is what makes it unique. It's not a battle. It's not the normal hip hop battles where someone stands here and the other one there and you start dissing each other. It has rounds where an MC carry his own beat. First round you carry your own beat and say I'm going to kill
rap
this.
On this beat. Yes.
You understand? Anything. Whether it's your song or you want to freestyle on it, anything. Then we have round 2 where you just come with your a cappella. No sound, no beat, nothing. Just stand and start rhyming. Whatever. It could be a freestyle, a written, anything, your song or anything, as long as you utilize those 1 or 2 minutes or 3, depending on the time given. So the third round is one of the best and the trickiest. That's it's called the freestyle bag. We call it a grab bag, where you keep removing things from the bag and rap about them. And so many items, more than 5 items or 6.
Wow. So you have there you have Sino.
Yes.
You have Trill.
We have round 4 where
there's more rounds. Okay.
Yeah, there are 5 rounds. Okay. Then the round 4 is called the cipher round, where all MCs in the MC challenge spit 4 bars each. Okay. So Mike Yevede Tambla spit 4 bars each. Yeah.
And the 5th?
And the 5th is MC versus the DJ. So the DJ keep disturbing you with beats, reggae, trap, old school. So for him, he keeps changing the beats.
However he feels.
Yes. He can even play reggaeton. Hey, anything.
That's crazy.
So that's end of the week basically. But most of the champions from Uganda. We've had so many challenges, and these challenges has something to do with age. We realized that most of these embassies cannot give visas to people who are underage. So you're going to represent the country, rapping. You're under 18. You are 18. You are too young to go and do that.
Especially alone, right?
Yeah. And one of the biggest heartbreaks was 2012 when. A guy called JDM won, and
yes.
JDM was supposed to represent Uganda in UK.
Yes.
World finals were in London, but he was denied a visa because of that. So we've had so many challenges as far as international representation.
Actually online, I believe. But then also when at my previous thing he came with his music, really talented. Really talented.
He's one of the national champions.
That's it,
National champions.
No wonder.
But by the time he won,
really
he was too young to represent the nation. That was 2012. JDM, we've had Bibi Mwamvu who also failed to represent Uganda in France. We've had Bayimba MC, we've had Sino MC. For him, he represented in 2010 in Germany. The world finals were in Berlin. We've not had any female national champion.
But we've had females.
in
the competition
the MC challenge.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Listen, with Lugaflow Army, who is in the team? Who is in Lugaflow Army?
Lugaflow
Army, legendary.
Of course it has St Nelly-Sade, it has Bunny MC, it has Fassi, it has Sino MC, and Forever.
Okay.
Yes, 5 members.
5. You guys were.
Yes.
You guys were very, very determined. Pit bulls.
And we were determined to take hip hop, Lugaflow, to a next level. Because what happened? Our audience wasn't.
Why did you guys? I know, traveling. People left the country. But then with the rest of you guys who are here,
Yeah, of course, people grow up. But I'm still representing.
Goals are different,
Me, I'm still carrying that.
The torch,
So, people grow up, others got families, others work. First is now in the US, he moved in New York, Ban is in Denmark, Saino is a manager somewhere, he's into business now, and Forever is also into family and organizing shows also. But I'm still holding it down, man. Me, I still have that dream that I can take rap to the next level, because the fact that I've shared stage with some of the people that inspired me, that's a win for me.
So you keep it going. It's like,
I keep
who
it
else?
going.
Who else?
The day I shared stage with Sticky Fingers, when he came with his crew,
Onyx,
we shared. We did more than 3 shows together.
That's dope.
They had the Euro tour. So those are the things that keeps me moving. I'm like, if I can share a stage with you, that means I can work hard and share and share a stage with another person and collaborate with so many other people. You know, so
let's go see your first album.
First album, The Translation, of course, 2000.
How does that come?
Great. That was a hustle. Really hustle. The Translation. I don't know how I even recorded some of those songs, because first of all, I didn't have funds. I did not have fun. All what I had was passion.
So who are the producers on this project?
The first producer is LaBa, Urban
Come
Accent.
on, man.
That in Zijukira. Actually, that was the first single on the album.
So the first song, the first single, the first everything, LaBa.
Yeah. But it was, I had recorded. No, the first song was Kakubidewa. With the lyrical G. Yes. But I was doing I had no plans of doing an album. I just wanted to collaborate with the legendary MC. Some of the guys I grew up listening to, you know, award winner. So, my dream came true. But going forward, Nzijukira, like the first, because that was the first single to play on the radio, and it was my first time to listen to myself on the radio.
How was that?
Sit there and be like, hey, they are playing Nzijukira. And actually, Nzijukira, I was talking about some of the hustles. From 2009, 2010, 2011, the things journey. Have been going, the journey. But it wasn't a long journey even. But when you listen to the song, you can be like, guy atova. Do you know? It can take you 1 year to realize that I've suffered. Because to be honest with you, on a serious note, most of these platforms we had, especially WAPI. Do you remember WAPI?
Yes.
WAPI was also a platform for young.
I was actually talking about this just the other day. I was trying to remember the name.
It was also a platform for young musicians, young artists actually, because it wasn't only singing and rapping.
Yes, it was
so
creative. It had so many.
But those we could come to those shows walking. Walking from Nadia no Tamze to get in up to Hotel Africana. You rap and guys bow and be like, this is the guy. And then you go home and be like, okay, now this is it. To tell you power. Then you walk to sharing and
wow.
You
used to walk to sharing from Nalia?
No, sharing.
Oh, thank God.
From town.
Okay, I was going to be like, you're lying now.
From town Ogamba. Sometimes we could call it Kulengerao. Tulengerao? Yeah. Tulengerao? We can and you go.
That's
so
crazy.
the translation, that's why every time someone asks me for the translation album, I charge them a lot of money. Because it came from far. The inspiration was real.
But you haven't said, so who are the producers on it? You have LaBa.
Of course, I have LaBa, Urban Accent. I have JT. JT.
Come on.
I have JT.
Even I know these things.
I have Bugaville. There's some guy called Vienne. He was in Bunga.
Wow.
That was an offer.
Yeah. Wow, that's dope.
Yes, because I started getting offers from producers I don't know.
Yeah.
They're on social media and be like, hey, great man, I want to make you a beat. Oh, okay.
Send it, yeah.
Yes. Then I have some guy called Ras G.
Yeah.
He produced that song I did with, it has Mon MC, Sino MC. It's called Constant and Hopeful. Actually, that guy had open mic ego. I eventually met open mic ego in France, in Paris. Wow. He was also doing a tour and he called me in Paris. I performed with him.
That's dope.
But Ras G, that producer, died. He died in 2000. Yeah, around 2019, 2020. Yeah. So that album, it even has a lyrical instrumental.
Wow.
Yes.
I have failed to get instrumentals.
That's lyrical G.
Wow.
Yeah, it had another guy called
it has one of your it has Zijukida. Kakubidewa. Tubale. But then it also has Suicide Note.
It also has DJ Nesta. Suicide Note is the stories of elevation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cause that song, I feel like it's always on my timeline.
Yeah.
It's always on my timeline to this day.
Yeah, and the good thing, you see that song is about mental health.
Yes.
But then people were taking mental health
as a joke.
Serious. It was more like a joke. And and actually I don't blame them, because even when we were growing up, our parents never tell us anything about mental health.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we could judge people, this guy, because the inspiration behind that song is the time when guys could jump over buildings in Kampala. It's that time around 2000.
Workers' house.
Maybe there's a plaza. This guy. But
there was a guy who did it also at the hostels, one of the hostels. Yeah.
But remember, we judged.
Yeah, we really did.
We judged those guys.
We really did. Especially when you'd find out this, like, his life stories, like, but why would you?
But the bad thing also about those guys, why I blame them, is because they don't leave something behind. Apart from that guy at Workers' House who had a big date. Then he came to NSSF. They refused to give him his money.
That's what you meant.
Yes. At the end of the day, if you take time and listen to stories behind of such people, man, you can be like, man, okay, rest in peace.
Yeah.
But in my head, I swear, we judge people, but people go through a lot. A lot. And sometimes, most of the time, it's not all about finance. But it could be
life happens.
Life happens. It could be rape.
Yeah, life happens. Absolutely. And no one even believes.
No one believes.
In those situations. Yeah.
And man, what pains most is telling someone about it and they laugh.
Yeah.
Be like, man, I was raped. This so and so happened to me, and people start laughing. People start judging you. Why did you put on a mini skirt?
Yeah. Completely the wrong.
This is the way I want to dress.
Yeah. That doesn't mean you should.
Yes, that doesn't mean that you should take
advantage
of my body.
Yeah.
This is my body. You have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's that direction. Me, I sat down and start thinking, okay, what can make a rapper commit suicide? I started thinking of
all the things.
The things I've been seeing.
Yeah.
Guys, befulache batali. The guy is broke and then comes with chains as pangises and start bragging around, but then goes back home, start posting about pizza, chilling, eating pizza, yet he's sitting with Chikomando here. Techiriko na mazi. You see those things. So I put myself in those shoes. Like, I am this rapper now.
Yeah.
That's why when you listen to that song, I talk about omuzungu gwe nali nkwanye yalowooza ndi mwenzi nalekera okuweereza. You see? Because I saw people going through that. So I was rapping about reality.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, Saint, you and I, we joke a lot. At one point we had our issues. But so I asked different people. Different people. Hey, I'm sitting down with St Nelly-Sade.
Yeah.
You know, what would you ask him if you got a chance? And I sat down with the Sphinx, Cleo, and she said, "Is there any truth in the threats?"
In the threats.
Yeah.
Me, I've had so many threats, so it depends on which kind of threat.
I think she means threats on your person, on your life.
Because some of the first threats, actually, I don't want to talk about those first threats where you told you don't chill with this person and then you chill with them. But there are so many threats actually. Some of them are recent, like 5 years ago, when Mulekwa came up with this song Out of the Blue, and then when I contacted him, he was like, "Man, it's Big Sam. Big Sam is the one who has issues with you. He comes here, he tells me things, man, you're a bad person, you go there." Like, now what is this? Because we've been friends, we've been making music together, and then you just wake up one day and you bring this up. That's why I didn't even reply, because to me it was unnecessary. And the way I built my brand is I built my brand on a positivity foundation. I don't like that negative energy. So I started getting those threats. If you don't reply that song to Jakukuba, if you don't, man, you don't know what will happen to you guys. So that's why I'm telling you that I've had so many threats in my career. But at some point I realized that sometimes even keeping quiet is the reply.
The strength is
it has power. Like shutting up, like keeping quiet and kubunida, it communicates something. Someone be like, "Okay, Katichi, now what's next?"
That's crazy.
You know? Yeah.
That's crazy. Madame Salome Basuta.
Your sister.
We'll fight. On my podcast, we shall fight. Me and you, we shall fight. But anyway, she says, Chikola Sense, any concerts?
Any concerts?
Are you doing any of your own concerts? But then, on that, let me also ask, your relationship with Salome Basuta. You guys have lovely. You have collaborated. We have worked with her and everything. What do you like most about working with her? Like, what is it that because you go back? It
First of all,
always go back. And
Salome Basuta listens. She's a listener.
Yeah,
she's this kind of person you curious. Tell that I want to be there at this time. Please be there. She's this kind of person you'll tell that I don't want to write about this. Just let me flow the way I want. She's this kind of person who can listen when you tell her that let's change this. I don't like it in the song. Be it an event, because our first encounter was during the Love Meets Hip Hop. Yes. But she could listen to all the advices, everything.
And
she's a listener.
We were so many individuals.
So and on top of that, she's a fan of music. She loves music. She loves creatives. I mean, she respects people who are talented, and she's talented herself. And the fact that she's a dope artist, that gave me courage to work with her. So she's a dope person. Madam Peter's sister, of course, that is okay. Peter brother, actually, that is okay. But she's not my sister. She's not my blood sister. And I respect the fact that you are the brother. Gori brother,
but you just said no. Listen, so any concerts?
Concerts. Great. Twakava mu lockdown mumbuza concerts. Kati concert. There's
any concert, yes or no?
Yes, I want to do my concert, my own concert.
Okay.
A real concert, a dope concert, a concert where people are going to pay. Actually, let me look in the camera. You guys, you are supporting us. Okay. You guys, you are supporting us. We appreciate. You are downloading songs. We appreciate. You are streaming songs. We appreciate. But that is not enough. First of all, support us by buying our merchandise. We have merchandise. tukuba obusaati. And the beauty about these days things are modified. You can buy something online. I have my website www.nellysade.com.
I didn't think this was good.
You are going to start paying for my songs from the website, where I put a song, no jump mobile money, all option in your mobile money, Visa card, PayPal, MasterCard, tewekwasa. Pay for those songs. And when you pay for those songs, don't download them and upload them on your social platforms. Then, from there, come and support ASCO events. I am going to do a show, a concert. I am going to charge. Please come and pay.
Is this year?
So,
you're being asked this year?
I am not yet sure. I'll keep you updated.
Oh, okay.
But you are going to pay. My concert is not going to be for free.
What are your socials so that they pay attention?
My socials, of course, St Nelly-Sade. STNELLYSADE. Instagram, mobile money, social media, Twitter, Facebook. At least some of the platforms are verified. Blue tick, don't follow because there are so many pages of St Nelly-Sade, but there's that verified one you follow on Facebook. So yeah, Checho, attend the mufumbo. The money you are paying at the concert, the money you pay for the songs, that money is going to support my family. Eh?
How many kids do you have? That's a question.
Good question.
That's a question from Jay.
Exactly.
How many kids do you have?
I have a kid when I was still in S1. When I was in S1.
When you were using your mom's poems?
Yes. Actually, that was the time when I was still reciting those poems. Yeah? I made love to someone. She was older than me. She was in S4. I was in S1. But because I was a celebrity, then she became pregnant. They could not kusiba me because she was older than me. They had to give us a chance. Okay, mzaro mwana wamwe. Yes, she's now in S2. I have an upcoming one.
An upcoming kid.
So by end of this year, I believe I'll be having 2 kids.
Okay.
So the money you're giving us, we are not wasting that money. You are supporting us. We are supporting our families. We are supporting us. We are reinvesting in better videos, better promotion. Yes, support us. You can even be there and be like, okay, St Nelly-Sade, because there are so many other things we do. I do charity. I train.
Stop there. Before you get there, stop there. Let me talk. Let me ask this. Last year at the UG Hip Hop Awards, the MTN UG Hip Hop Awards, last year you received an accolade, appreciation from the hip hop fraternity for the work you're doing with Build Out Foundation.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I have a question here that's part of it. I guess anyway, forget it. We can leave that. Now, Build Out Foundation. First of all, tell me about that moment. At the awards. How is this to know that this is from your peers? People are seeing and realizing that, hey man, as much as there's all this stuff that's going on with the pandemic and all this, there's someone who's still actively trying to give back to community.
Yeah.
You and your team. Tell me about that moment, the Build Out Foundation, and you at the Hip Hop Awards. Like, how was that for you?
Today, I'm giving out an award, the Give Back Certificate. It goes to people who are doing more than just rapping, more than just performing, people who are going out there and being an inspiration to people who are less privileged and moving forward. We rise by lifting others. It's important for us as artists to not only talk about what's happening in our communities, but to also find a way to bring positive change in those communities. We must serve our communities. The UG Hip Hop Awards would like to shine the spotlight on artists who are not only using their voice to speak for people, but also using their various skills to give back to their community. This year's recipient of the Hip Hop Give Back Certificate is St Nelly-Sade and his Build Out Foundation. Big up, St Nelly-Sade. Put your hands together.
So UG.
So starting from the awards, you know, sometimes we do these things. When you do something with the heart, you do it because someone is going to benefit. Like you've seen there is a need and you do something. But sometimes we don't know that people are always watching. Like people appreciate. It's not necessarily that they comment about it, they over talk about it, but people are always watching like what you do. Especially when you're not doing it for fame or something. So I was surprised actually because even that award, that recognition, it had never been there before. I'd never seen someone being awarded because of something related to community or charity or something like that. It was the first of that kind.
Yes.
So I really appreciate the fact that people are always watching and appreciating our work. But Build Out Foundation, I started it in 2015. Yeah. But I started it because there was a need in communities. Actually, I started it in Naguru with the Ghetto Film Project. I could go there. Then I realized that there was a need. So many kids were being sent from school because of shabby hair. It's like, this is something easy. I started hiring machines in Naguru and cut those kids. But then later, people started joining me that, hey man, I saw you doing this, I'm also Baba. That's how I gathered my team. All that team is a team of volunteers. No one is paid.
That's crazy.
Even photographers who are part of the team, they just came because I was doing something. But I started Build Out Foundation because there was a need. Secondly, I wanted to do something that could change the community. Because Build Out Foundation is a foundation built on self-esteem. It's for us, we just don't cut hair. We believe that it is more than just a haircut. It's about self-esteem. You understand?
Absolutely.
Because there's even a beauty of cutting someone's hair who appreciates. First of all, it's therapeutic. You know, it's therapy for me to cut your hair and you become happy.
You see the face.
Yes,
the face.
It's just the way you sit in the barber shop and they cut and you become neat and And secondly, most of those kids in those places in the slums, most of their parents could cut them, but use those combinations of razor blades and
the comb, right?
The comb, it's painful. It leaves contours in the head. Such a child cannot concentrate in class. You sit there, fellow kids are laughing at you. Hey, you have lines in the hair. I mean, they could not read, they could not perform in classes. But when we started it, man, I'm so happy we have people who are now employed because we do training as well. We could go to those slums and then there are people who want to learn those things. They'd be like, man, to see no kurudo, man. People who even have degrees and diplomas, but they have nothing to do, They end up doing drugs. So it was also a very good opportunity for them to learn something, to learn a skill. Our education system is not built on skills. If you don't get a job, you cannot employ yourself. But you find out that we even have babas under the tree with the machine and extension, and they start making some money. So that's Build Out Foundation.
Bruh, can you clap for the man? Bruh, I mean, like I said, we joke a lot, but whenever I hear you talk about it, whenever you post about it, everything that you do with it, for me, I'm just inspired. I'm older than you. Supremely inspired by what you do. And just keep doing what you do.
But it's not easy. It is not easy, my guy. It has so many challenges, and that's why we do not do it often. It's not an everyday thing. It's
school period. That's when
sometimes it's weekly, sometimes it's monthly, depending on
how things are,
and transport costs. It has so many costs behind it, from the equipment you use. I mean, and the organization, because you have to build a strong team of mobilizers in communities. Those chairmans. Sometimes we even have chairmans. So many politicians are riding on us. Hey? The full chairman is a mobilizer of a community like Katanga. So whenever you come and cut for him, he gets votes. A chairman atulated abasala envidi. Yeba trainings abana bafe. Those things. So many people take advantage of your work, but at the end of the day, for you have your mission is to do change. I mean,
That's true. Yo, that was also from Timothy Code, but also he asked, what's your approach to collaborations? How do you pick the collaborations? Why do you pick the collaborations? Like when you collaborate with people, and you're very well known, for having collaborations. So what's your approach to it?
First of all, I'm a music fan.
Not
only even a hip hop fan, but a music fan. By the time I approach you that I want to do a song with you, that means I like what you do. You can be there and enjoy someone's songs, you know. I'm that person who will download your song fast or stream your song.
You better stream my shit.
I won't show you. I won't show you that. Hey, you guys have
MP3
I have to come and
shout out MP3 Judge, man. Let me know this.
Those guys. Okay. I'm a fan.
No, but I give them my music. Like, there's some songs which I give to them.
Me, I don't give them. I don't know where they get my songs.
No, me, I give them.
And I was surprised. You see this rapper?
There's a whole library of St Nelly-Sade music.
This latest edition of Wrap Up. Actually, 2 songs. Katonda Awambi, that song I did in lockdown, and Wrap Up. I did not upload them anywhere for free.
Oh, so they bought the songs.
I don't know how they get them.
They bought the songs.
But man, shout out to MP3
Shout out to them,
There's
man.
also Hoibees. There are many. There are so many platforms.
Man.
But first of all, I have to be your fan. I have to like what you do. That's why it's always hard for me to work with someone I've never heard of. Like I have to do a lot of research about you, about so many things. Even your stage presence matters. How do you perform? Because time will come and we have perform to do the song. You. So
we have to do the song.
So many things, but I have to first like your craft before working with you. If I don't like what you do, I will not collaborate with you. It doesn't make sense.
That's true.
Yeah, and sometimes the commander is involved. Someone will come and tell you, "Go, I have these millions. I want to collaborate with you." Actually, shout out to AK-47. He's good. He got me a deal from UK. I'll be doing some 16 bars, and he's going to pay me that. Man, there is this hot deal. So those things come and you'll be like, okay, even if you are not good, I'm going to feed my family. You know? So
that's
sometimes
true.
we do such things.
That's true.
Yeah.
Vince Musisi. His question.
Omuyai.
Lwaki talina management. That's number 1. And also, as a storyteller, which Kadongo Kamu artist inspires you the most?
Yeah. Actually, I have a manager. I don't have a management, but I have a manager. But I've had so many encounters with managements. Or management companies. Or individuals who wanted to manage me. But one of the hardest part is someone coming and try to change you. I'm this kind of person who,
like, this is what I do.
Yes, who will tell you that this is what I do. And this is what I can add on. This is how far I can go. But then when you come across St Nelly-Sade and start telling him that, Gwe, now I want you to do like Munji, start sounding like Munji. We are going to get a lot of money. My dear, we are not going to work together.
Munji is there.
Munji is successful. Why don't you go to Munji and tell him be St Nelly-Sade?
Absolutely.
I want to become a better version of myself. And I want to be appreciated the way I do. And I want to sell my craft the way it is. Yes, we can sit and talk about how we can improve how far we can take it, how
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
change it, how we can fuse
But
it.
we want to take this.
But this is the product we
Yes,
have.
that's what we want to
So
push.
in a nutshell, most of these guys have been coming and they're telling me to take a different product.
Yeah.
So someone comes and tells you, ma, I don't want to sell this product.
Yeah.
Bring in this product and we sell this.
Yeah, but that's not me.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not me. That's not the kind of artist I am.
Absolutely. No,
Yeah.
understood.
So-
And then which Kadongo Kamu artist?
Prince Job Paul Cafedo.
Yes.
Actually, I talked about this song. This song is called the Chijankunene. It has part 1 and
Part
part
1
2.
and part 2, yes.
I don't know why I haven't done this before, but I should
To remix it.
Not remixing it, but I should come up with the story.
Part 3.
Part 1, part 2, just like the way I did Love Story.
Yes.
Just imagine when I come up with Love Story part 2. That's what Paul Cafel did.
Yes.
It was a continuation of a story. Of course, most of their songs are long, 13 minutes. But man, when you sit down, the way they crafted
The way they write, yes.
the way they write, the way
So
you bring out the
morning-
stories. It was nice.
Yeah.
It was dope. It was inspirational. It is educative.
Yeah.
And it is fun at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Because you don't just learn. You
Yeah.
laugh. You just yeah.
Recently, and I saw this, someone actually shared it with me. And they were like, Ish, what's up with your boy? Recently, you shared something on your Instagram stories. And that's where... so what I've noticed about St Nelly-Sade is what you post, brilliant stuff, you know. End of the week, chat.
End of the week,
What,
I'm in
what,
love.
What? My new song, Love Lead the Way.
Take it.
I'm on the good TV, you know, Michi,
Yeah.
Michi, what. But in your stories, that's where this come for you. I keep telling guys, I keep tweeting, I say, guys, you see, you guys think St Nelly-Sade is bad on Twitter. You go to his WhatsApp. Right? That's where this come for you. There's a mess. Right? But then on your Instagram stories, and this is recent, I guess someone did a Godfefe Busi's Who Is Who.
Yeah.
And the lyrics, and got the songs where the lyrics are from and whatnot, and you posted it.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
I posted it because I found it. Actually, before posting it, Fefebus is my friend.
I know, yes. Because
We're close friends.
I know.
We even have a show coming out.
I know.
soon.
So on my side,
Yes.
when I'm seeing this, it's, hey, is there a beef? Because no one has seen St Nelly-Sade do anything crazy like that to a friend.
It's not crazy. Let me ask. Actually, before posting that video in my stories, I first read an article. There's an article Baboon Forest shared about
on the website.
on their website.
Yeah.
They were comparing songs that this one came from this song. I was like, Then I did some research about those songs, and I realized that, people really do these things. Of course, I knew it. People do things, but you know, I'm a person who like
Wait,
to do
okay, hold
research.
on. Let me, before you go, for those that don't know, there was a video that was put together of the Who Is Who from Fefe Busi, which caused a stir, which made people rap again, and started the year off the right way. But in there were lyrics, I guess, from other songs.
Yeah.
And they would play the Fefe Busi, then play where the song is
The
from.
line.
Then play the Fefe Busi, then play where the song is from, like that. But yeah, you're a person who likes to do research.
Yeah, when I did some research and found out, actually, that I got that thing from TikTok.
Oh, wow.
Found it on TikTok. Just imagine.
Listen, me, I fail to understand TikTok. I'm not there. My account is there, but I don't know what to do there.
Actually, you have to make use of it. Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Only that it won't make more sense liking like the pictures, the way you do this side on Instagram and Facebook. The other side is different. You find a nice girl doing something weird and you be like, hey, I thought you were nice. Yeah, so I got that video from TikTok.
Yeah.
No, someone shared with me that video.
But it has a TikTok name on it. If I
Yes,
remember well,
it has a TikTok.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I man, it confused me. I'm like, let me just put it on. I didn't share it in public, of course, but I shared it on stories. And they just put it there.
So people sent it to me saying, yo, is there beef? Well, I was like, the same thing I said. I'm like, I don't think so.
There's no.
Those are two of the coolest people.
Even if it was your song.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was going to share it in my stories. That okay, it is here.
Yeah. No, but also
strange.
I think those guys, the person who said it, I think he wants there to be hip hop beef, and I was like, well, it won't be those two guys. Those two, like I said, those two I know have a show. Yes. They're working.
Why would I beef you?
Also, those two are cool. They're cool, right? They're cool guys. They won't have issues with anyone, you know. But then, since we're online, there's another video. There's another.
I've suffered with this industry,
There's another video online with Jenkins.
Mukasa.
Look, I know you. You're going to make fun of it and everything. But did you feel kind of like disrespected in a way?
Of course.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That video is so disrespectful.
Yeah.
Not only to me, but I think to the hip hop fraternity at some point. Because the reason I'm saying this, Jenkins, Mukasa, Kasuku, and Eddie Sandy hosted me to their show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Live in studios.
Yes.
They could call me my name. St Nelly-Sade. So, then you're joining like, this is the person who knows me.
Yeah, personally.
Personally. He knows me personally because he could even relate me to some people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he knows me. If it was a different person I've never met before, I would be maybe, like, man, this person doesn't know me. But I don't know his purpose. I did not know his intentions. Nothing. But what I did, actually, someone sent me that video still. Like, hey, when did you become a female MC? I was like, hey, I also didn't know that I am.
You shared it again, like you shared it.
I had to take that video and share it. That man, greetings from your favorite female MC. I wish you a good day. That's it. I did not abuse Jenkins anywhere, but I just shared it.
Yeah.
So they started tagging him.
Yeah.
Hey, Jenkins. Big Kahuna also shared it.
Yeah.
But I don't know why Jenkins did another video and started abusing me.
Oh, he did another video?
He did another video later. He even went to the show. He went ahead and started. Actually, I think half of that show was about me and Big Kahuna.
Damn.
Yes. So I don't know, because I contacted Kasuku and asked him, man, why is this guy doing all this? Because first of all, when I shared that video, I did not abuse him. I just shared it because he said those words. So I just shared it. I respect him as a music critic, as a presenter. And he knows music. These are the guys who critique music and go into details.
What note you're supposed to hit.
So I didn't expect that from him.
Yeah.
So when I shared it, I respected a different response. Maybe I made a mistake. This was a mistake or something like that. But he insisted. Nelly said that for girls, those names are for girls. And I don't even know him as a rapper. I know him as a person who used to work with rappers.
Oh, wow.
He went ahead. So I looked at Jenkins, and I'm that kind of person who always want to stay away from negative energy.
Yeah.
But I almost entered the studio and recorded something. But I was like, let me just let this pass.
Yeah.
And I think he's still talking about that issue because I don't know what really pained him. I don't know what I did wrong. Is it because I shared the video when he was calling me a female MC? Is it because
it's online? It was online, yeah.
So I don't know his intentions up to now, but I may end up cutting that clip into intro ya wrap up.
wrap up.
Because me I have no problem sharing the video. He said those words. He did
That's
not
crazy.
contact me that, hey, I did this because of this and that. I
Yeah.
was doing this. Maybe he has his own intentions.
Yeah.
But yes, I shared it. And I don't know why he did that.
Yeah.
Maybe he has his reasons.
We'll figure it out. Anyway, 2022.
Yeah.
Our last discussion. You guys are supposed to go to Nigeria,
Yeah.
Germany, I believe.
Yeah.
You guys are supposed to have a tour. I
And
think
New York.
States was also in there.
New York.
New York, yes. But obviously, Corona said hello. Now here we are, 2022. I know you're working on new music. What are your goals? What are your goals this year?
Actually, that same
moving
year I
forward?
was supposed to release an album.
Oh wow! Where is the album?
2020.
So you have the album?
No, it's not yet done.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm working on it.
Yes.
I'll be coming up with new dates.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2020 was too painful.
Yes,
It was
I
very
know.
painful,
Because when I
yeah.
talked to you guys,
Because-
I remember we talked on Urban, and you guys were really excited.
yeah,
about
yeah,
the
the
trip.
first-
It was you, Big Ben, and who?
And forever.
And Forever.
That
yes,
was Lagos.
Yes, Lagos. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, Lagos. But I had another tour with. I was supposed to be part of the tour in only one city.
Which one?
In Germany,
With?
Berlin, with Snow Goons.
Wow.
No Snow Goons. Those are
honest-
producers.
No, slogans. I'm not good with producers. I'm not good with.
Yes,
producing
Snow
names.
Goons. Those are the producers that produced Onyx's album. Wake the fuck up.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Wake the ish up.
Wait, did the I think Onyx is on the next verses. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to be done.
Yeah. So, I missed out that opportunity, and also that same year, actually before that tour, in that same period,
End of the week.
I had the May period of 2020. Besides the tour in Germany, I was also going to do something with German Culture Center in Germany.
Oh, nice. That would have
Yeah,
been
that
dope.
same trip.
Yeah.
But that's the same year we had end of the week international finals, and we were supposed to celebrate the anniversary, the 20 years anniversary of end of the week in New York. So it was an important event for end of the week and for the organizers and all the chapters all over the globe.
The globe, yeah.
Yeah. But
It's only
that's why I
Uganda
keep
that
saying.
has end of the week in Africa.
It's in Uganda. We have South Africa. Actually, I'm bringing back the energy in Africa.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm the end of the week African ambassador.
Oh wow, that's dope.
So I'm supposed to bring back all those lost chapters. That's why we have a new team in South Africa. End of the week South Africa. I'm supposed to bring back the energy in Madagascar. Nigeria is active. And then I'm supposed to also form new chapters in Africa.
Oh, nice.
I'm thinking of neighbors, Kenya, Tanzania.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of hip hop in Tanzania.
Rwanda is the new hub.
Oh,
Rwanda is the new hub. Don't be fooled.
really?
Best believe it.
I should travel to Kigali. Because honestly speaking, we need new chapters in Africa.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Rwanda is it's fresh. It's vibrant. There's some new stuff going on in Rwanda.
And the beauty, I've traveled.
Yeah.
But I realized that the beauty of African hip hop is the fact that we have
The
a
same
big,
story.
big population of young people.
Yes.
Most of those chapters you see in Europe have problems of getting together rappers, because most of them are like mature, I can't be in a competition. But for us, we are rich in the young population.
Yeah.
Yes. And I realized that even East Africa is the same story. We have so many young people who really want to
be active,
do something,
be
active and improve on their craft.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to work hand in hand with the end of the week, the international chapter, to bring back that energy in Africa. Yeah.
Man, album.
Yes, I'm working on the album.
Any features you can tell us?
Yeah, dope features. Actually,
any you can tell us?
A-Pass.
A-Pass.
You're my bae.
Yes,
titles
that's the next one that's coming
Hey,
out.
you might be.
This man is in love, clearly.
I am in love, you guys. But actually, I'm not single, guys. I am no longer single, and expect me call soon. Actually, I think I'm one of the few hip hop artists who are not single. You cannot tell people in camera the myth that you are single.
I am single. My camera is there.
You are single.
I'm single.
Anyway, the truth is, I'm one of the few hip hop artists in Uganda who have wives.
How many did you have?
I have a wife. No, okay, it was general rappers, artists. Because you can mention them. Navio has a wife.
Yes.
He's married.
Yes.
GNL has a wife.
Yes.
The other one divorced.
Ooh.
This one is not sure. but me, I'm bold enough to tell you that I have a wife.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I am not single.
We should celebrate that. We should celebrate that. I am for that. If I had a woman, Should be here with me.
Why don't you have a woman?
I'm looking, bro.
Yeah,
it's tricky.
But that doesn't take away the fact that I am a fun person. If you see me laughing with girls, I don't love them. I have a woman at home who take good care of me. If you say I like somewhere, liking someone's picture, that is it.
Listen,
I'm copying what these guys are doing, the single ones. Yeah?
You're always complaining about me liking pictures. But why are you also there liking these pictures?
Me, I be there scrolling on the timeline, and every girl's picture, the first person is the Mith, and there is samurai. I've realized even this guy.
Samurai is dangerous.
Samurai. You find a random picture.
Yeah.
A picture. Random.
Why need random pictures with samurai? What happened?
Where is samurai? Samurai the Mith and 460 others.
You're such a fool.
So sometimes I do those things just because of these guys.
Peer pressure.
Hey, peer pressure, having fun. But I'm married, man. I'm married.
You're such a fool. Listen, congratulations on all your success.
Yes.
The next song is APAS.
Yes, you're my babe.
Do you have any international collaborations?
Yes,
with all these people
I have international collaboration coming soon.
Yeah.
One with Polarices. She's the American Latino rapper MC, and then one I'm going to work on with AK-47. He's connecting me to some rapper in the UK, but yeah, I'll be giving you details. You know, when you are here thinking about stuff like you try to get up love, I'm a bit confused when it comes to that.
By the way, I have to drop St Nelly-Sade back at his wife's. To his wife. I said, let me borrow him.
But she understands me. She knows the kind of person she dated.
Yeah.
And the fact that I am an artist, I'm free to do whatever I want. And lights, camera, action, I think I'll be
with her.
Yeah,
we will see. Guys, thank you for tuning in. St Nelly-Sade, thank you for coming through the Soyuji podcast.
Chicola says,
we're out of here. Yep.
It's in the way I talk, so from my head to my feet. What you get is what you see.